they're working hard, and we're making progress every day, so that's encouraging. And right in the meat of camp, and just got to keep pushing to get better and better. But it's been fun. I've appreciated their effort, their attitude, their work ethic, all those things. So,
how have you thought of the backup quarterbacks? How they've worked?
I think they're getting better every day, working hard to get better. Absorbing more and more of the offense, understanding it, starting to be able to understand where they're supposed to go with the ball and when they're supposed to get it there. So, I like the way they're working. I like their attitude.
What do you think Austin Burton has improved the most since spring?
He's gotten some weight on him, and he understands the offense better. Like any position, when you become more comfortable, knowing and understanding what you're supposed to do, you typically play with more confidence. So you're seeing that.
How have you guys? How do you think the team has responded to having more practices, the one-a-days versus the two-a-days? Has it become kind of a grind at all, or do you feel the guys are powering through it pretty well?
Well, it's the same amount of practices. They're just spread out more. So actually, without any two-a-days, the workload is actually not quite as intense. We're allowed to have longer practices, and we take advantage of that so we can run more plays. But I don't think they think about it. I think they just come out here and work, and I really appreciate that. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about anything other than just trying to come out that day and be better than we were the day before. And I think that they've really adopted that mindset, and we all appreciate it.
Josh said that about 3 or 4 days ago it started to really click for him, and so now I guess 4 or 5 days ago, he said yesterday. What did you see in his game pick up during this recent time frame?
I've just seen him improve as he's become more understanding of the offense and more certain with where he's supposed to go, more confident in his decision making. That's what you're looking for in any camp. You're putting them in situations where they can learn and absorb information, and I think that you're seeing that out of Josh and really everybody out here.
You've seen Michael Alves with the ones. How do you think he's been doing in that in the offensive line there?
Yeah, he's up there sometimes. We rotate guys through. We're looking for the best 5, the best combination of 5, I should say. And so he's gotten some work up there. He's been a guy that through the spring and through these first 2 weeks of camp has really shown a lot of improvement. So we're excited about his progress. He's a redshirt freshman, and he's coming along well, working hard.
Where do you think he's improved the most?
Well, I think he from the start of spring till now, is he understands the scheme and the techniques and the fundamentals that we're teaching him, and angles on his blocks and protection calls and footwork and really all those things. Just like every position, the more repetition that you get, and then you go back and you watch it on film and you come out and you do it again. If you're a conscientious young man and it's important to you, then you're going to get better.
Osa and Chigozie on the defensive line have gotten more reps with the ones, getting a lot of reps out there and look pretty good. What do you think about them, how they've done?
Well, we rotate guys in the defensive line. In order to play effective defensively, you have to be able to rotate guys through up front. It's just such a demanding position physically. And really all good teams are able to do that at any level. So the development of those two and the development of Nick Terry and Martin Andrus and Greg Rogers, gives us a lot of depth inside, and that's exciting to see.
I didn't hear the interview, but I guess you had on some kind of station and said that you thought maybe Josh might come back for senior year.
It's just pure speculation. I have no idea. Our focus right now is just on this year. I was answering a question and in a joking way with the guy. So my concern right now is just making sure that we play well as a team in 2017, and then we'll see what happens after that.
You talked about rotating on the defensive line. On the offensive line in Sonny's past, he's rotated a little bit at Miami. Would you see yourself potentially doing that with the offensive line, to rotate guys in at times to spell people and get them some rest?
You don't typically do that on the offensive line because consistency is more important. It's just a different position than the defensive line. But if it gives us the best chance to win and be productive, then we'll do that. So nothing's ruled out, but nothing's ruled in either. So.